Even though it's cold outside, I still plan to ride a bike. Even though it's cold outside, I still plan to ride a bike. I may not be a cop in 5 hours. I may not be a cop in 5 hours. What is your favorite song right now? What is your favorite song right now? Do you have checked baggage? Do you have checked baggage? Aren't they chefs at 3 p.m.? Aren't they chefs at 3 p.m.? Your son is a designer. Your son is a designer. He was saving up to buy a new bike. He was saving up to buy a new bike. Do you have a pet? Do you have a pet? If yes, have you had any problems with it? If yes, have you had any problems with it? If it snowed, we would make a snowman. If it snowed, we would make a snowman. His brothers were translators. His brothers were translators. Do you have low sodium options? Do you have low sodium options? His stepmother was a locksmith. His stepmother was a locksmith. Let me take care of that for you. Let me take care of that for you. He was ironing his clothes when he burned a hole in his shirt. He was ironing his clothes when he burned a hole in his shirt. The army is on the move. The army is on the move. You should not envy others. You should not envy others. I will behave. I will behave. He has a strong work ethic. He has a strong work ethic. Have I now refused? Have I now refused? My son was a hydrologist. My son was a hydrologist. Although they disagreed, they were respectful to each other. Although they disagreed, they were respectful to each other. Shouldn't he ever have to teach? Shouldn't he ever have to teach? My favorite color is blue because it reminds me of the ocean. My favorite color is blue because it reminds me of the ocean. She's going to watch a movie with her boyfriend. She's going to watch a movie with her boyfriend. We should have prepared better for the presentation. We should have prepared better for the presentation. Was it working before? Was it working before? She is a yearly fashion designer. She is a yearly fashion designer. Hasn't he finished his project yet? Hasn't he finished his project yet? I want to learn to surf. I want to learn to surf. Can I have a receipt? Can I have a receipt? I have to go to the bathroom. I have to go to the bathroom. Would strain at dawn. Would strain at dawn. Let me know if you want me to order for you. Let me know if you want me to order for you. I have been working from 8 a.m. to 1 p.m. for the last 2 years. I have been working from 8 a.m. to 1 p.m. for the last 2 years. I've never seen him before. I've never seen him before. We can have a picnic in the park. We can have a picnic in the park. Pasta. Pasta. Was his wife a surgeon? Was his wife a surgeon? Whose cat is meowing outside? Whose cat is meowing outside? I can help you with your homework. I can help you with your homework. Shouldn't I be a weekly player? Shouldn't I be a weekly player? He shouldn't be dealing with her at noon. He shouldn't be dealing with her at noon. The guitar was played by the musician. The guitar was played by the musician. We have to find a way to increase efficiency. We have to find a way to increase efficiency. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about. They had lived in that neighborhood for a long time before they moved. They had lived in that neighborhood for a long time before they moved. I prefer documentaries to reality shows. I prefer documentaries to reality shows. If it snows, we can go skiing. If it snows, we can go skiing. When I got to the party, everyone had already left. When I got to the party, everyone had already left. It was my duty to help my friend in need. It was my duty to help my friend in need. Wouldn't he clown every day? Wouldn't he clown every day? The hand mixer is great for making whipped cream. The hand mixer is great for making whipped cream. Let me explain. Let me explain. They are working on a group project. They are working on a group project. He has a lot of money. He has a lot of money. She wouldn't cry for a week. She wouldn't cry for a week. Rarely can't he be a watchman? Rarely can't he be a watchman? Shouldn't I finish normally? Shouldn't I finish normally? Raw beats. Raw beats. We can adapt at dawn. We can adapt at dawn. He was teaching his students a new lesson in the classroom. He was teaching his students a new lesson in the classroom. I am going to the garden. I am going to the garden. He will have finished reading the book by tomorrow. He will have finished reading the book by tomorrow. I have a friend whose father is a doctor. I have a friend whose father is a doctor. I don't like that movie. I don't like that movie. I'm going to buy a new clock for my kitchen. I'm going to buy a new clock for my kitchen. Do you have a laptop in hand? Do you have a laptop in hand? Did we dress up last year? Did we dress up last year? The concert was postponed due to bad weather conditions. The concert was postponed due to bad weather conditions. His brothers are captains. His brothers are captains. She sings beautifully. She sings beautifully. We can become congressmen in 2 weeks. We can become congressmen in 2 weeks. Competitive. Competitive. I burned my finger on the stove. I burned my finger on the stove. Can't it diversify? Can't it diversify? Burn. Burn. Do you sell fresh milk and dairy products? Do you sell fresh milk and dairy products? Was it close? Was it close? Do you like reading books? Do you like reading books? The children were building sand castles on the beach. The children were building sand castles on the beach. The house is beyond the borders of civilization. The house is beyond the borders of civilization. I need a cane. I need a cane. His grandfather is a businessman. His grandfather is a businessman. You can't be a manager every day. You can't be a manager every day. The end of the road is near. The end of the road is near. Will he lose every month? Will he lose every month? When the music starts, start dancing. When the music starts, start dancing. I shouldn't touch. I shouldn't touch. I burn. I burn. Your daughter was a pianist. Your daughter was a pianist. Need to wait now? Need to wait now? I'm cooking for my family tonight. I'm cooking for my family tonight. He should not be a frequent truck driver. He should not be a frequent truck driver. You don't surround yourself. You don't surround yourself. They were discussing the project budget. They were discussing the project budget. He prepared breakfast for his family. He prepared breakfast for his family. I will return the book to the library. I will return the book to the library. Doesn't it block after 5 seconds? Doesn't it block after 5 seconds? This is my computer. This is my computer.